This is We Are Podcast, the only show where we talk about what we want to talk about. We Are Podcast, let the ice house flow. We Are Podcast, it's an internet talkie show. We Are Podcast, you know the mouse knows. We Are Podcast, so look up an episode and now let's start the show.
Hello and welcome to We Are Podcast, the only podcast on the internet where we talk about what we want to talk about. And this is episode 79, and my name is Matt.
And my name's Phil, creator of Overlord Tanks. Thanks for joining us.
As always, thank you anyone and everyone for listening. And we're back again with another episode of We Are Tries. We are the worst beer reviewers on the internet. But today, Phil, we're trying something a little bit different. And what is it?
We are trying Mackinac Trail Hard Cider Apple Cranberry.
Yeah. Because after last week we had Red Apples Ale, or Red Apples Strawberry Ale or whatever. I don't know, I'm sick of drinking beers that taste like fucking coffee.
Something like that.
Yeah. And technically this is a hard cider. I like hard cider, fuck it.
And this is a 6%er.
Nope. Don't need the Punisher, just crack this son of a bitch open. Alright, Phil. So We Are Podcast, can again, ooh yeah.
Ooh yeah!
Clang. Well, we forgot to give her a sniff, but whatever. Smells like apple cider.
Kind of tastes like a sweet apple peel. It's a little sweet.
Yeah, the cranberry don't really add nothing to this. It tastes like your generic hard cider. Sweet and carbonated. Doesn't taste like coffee.
Right. That just kind of tastes like a peel type taste.
Yeah. I don't know. Not bad. Try it.
Yeah, I would give it one try. I don't think I'd buy it on a regular basis.
No. Well, that's the problem with, like I said, I like hard cider, but I couldn't, like you said, I couldn't drink it on the regular either. It's a little too sweet.
Right.
But this ain't bad. Don't taste no damn cranberry, though.
Right. I kind of taste maybe just a little bit of a hint. Actually, nah. Like I said, it's kind of like an apple peel. Like a sweet apple peel, I would say. I don't taste cranberry.
Yeah, like I said, it's your generic hard cider. You had one, you had them all. Whew. Pretty good, though. But anyways, on to the show, Phil. Like I said, we liked the Suicide Squad movie. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Bullshit was a crappy movie.
It was.
Yeah. Pretty much everyone seems to be in agreement in this, even Ben Affleck.
Butthurt.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what we're talking about today, or at least what we're going to start talking about.
Hurt butt.
Yeah. Ben Affleck's all kind of butthurt, all about the Batman v Superman movie being a piece of shit. Which, like I said, the only good, that's the other thing too, that's what sucks, is like the only good part about that movie was Ben Affleck as Batman beating the shit out of people.
I agree, it was.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, this movie sucks, but Ben Affleck's supposed to like write and direct the next Batman movie, so maybe, hopefully that would be good. You know, because, you know, in theory, he would have more creative control or whatever, you know.
Those were actually the best parts of the movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those were the best parts of the movie. And now the best parts of the movie is going to go off and do his own Batman movie. Right? This should be like a win-win, right?
I agree. It should be.
You would think. But, I can't remember, like I said, and this is all hearsay, like, apparently Ben Affleck, he doesn't want to be Batman anymore just because of the, like I said, the negative feedback. Like,
I remember he didn't want to do all the directed and all that stuff.
Well, that's the other thing,
recently.
Too. Well, like I said, this is all...
It's a lot of work.
Well, yeah.
Workout routine, so on.
Yeah, like I said, if you think about it from Ben Affleck's point of view, yeah, why would you want to write, direct, star, and produce a movie, especially when you got to be like Batman, so you got to be like, you know, like you said, he's got to fucking do a super workout. You know, what's he going to do? Is he going to be on like a treadmill with a Bluetooth in his head talking about script ideas at the same time, you know?
Is he going to be chasing chickens?
Yeah.
Like on a wire?
Yeah.
Or on a line?
Well, yeah. Well, I think that's the reason why, we'll talk about this later too, but I think that's why Hugh Jackman's tired of being Wolverine. He's like, I'm sick of getting ripped to be Wolverine. You know how much fucking exercise I have to do to be Wolverine? Yeah. But, yeah, like I said, you know, Sad Affleck, you know, that's been a pretty popular meme.
Sad Fleck.
Sad Fleck, yeah. And it's, like I don't know Ben Affleck personally or whatever, but for the most part, it does seem like he's a Frank Miller, Dark Knight, Batman fan. You know, so I imagine when they pitched him to be in the Batman movie, it's like, hey, that comic book you like when you were a kid, we're kind of making that into a movie and you'll get to be Batman. Hey, you want to be Batman, right? And I imagine he's like, yeah! And then the movie, he actually saw the script for the movie and he's like, aw.
He was like, jump.
Yeah. All I see around me are familiar faces. Oh, poor Ben Affleck. Yeah, he's like, I won an Oscar. Yeah, well, and DC, you're killing me here with these movies. Like, granted, not everyone likes the Suicide Squad, but me and you, we thought it was an okay movie. It's a pretty decent action movie.
It was.
Yeah.
Better than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Well, yeah, after Batman v Superman, I thought it was just going to be a pile of shit.
Yeah, well, it was better than that.
Yeah. I remember we had a friend drive us. We went to go see the movie with a friend, and I was just like, oh, God, I don't even know if I want to do this.
I remember.
I was dreading the whole car ride there. And I was like, oh, I don't even know if I want to do it. You know, because that's another thing, too. Like, I'm a firm believer in speaking with your dollar. That's why I don't see these Transformer movies. Because I saw the first one, it sucks. I hear the rest of them are even worse. So I'm not going to spend my money on that. But at the same time, I'm a comic book fanboy. We're kind of doing it for the show. So I'm going to see probably all the mainstream superhero movies that come out in theaters. But fuck, man, that fucking Batman v Superman movie just... Like I said, I've never walked out of a movie and just been like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? That movie just kicked me right in the nuts.
Well, I remember you were butthurt about it in the first place. I remember.
Yeah, so I can see why Ben Affleck doesn't want to be Batman anymore. Like, oh, gee, you know. And I'm just a casual fan of the movies. Imagine actually being Ben Affleck having to put up with that shit every day. And then plus, like I said, you got to write and star and direct and produce and exercise to be in the next Batman movie. Fuck that.
It would be difficult doing all that at once, though.
It'd be difficult enough just to get in shape to be Batman. Let alone having to write, direct, all this other stuff, too.
Is he supposed to be like 6'2"?
Batman?
Yeah.
Batman, I'm pretty sure there's probably like an official height somewhere, but I imagine, I've always saw him as like a little over 6 foot, yeah, like 6'2".
Right.
Yeah, he's a pretty tall dude. Like 6'2", like 180 pounds, something like that, you know, big, lean, beefy motherfucker.
Like a brick wall guy.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and then you gotta, you know.
It's not counting everything he's wearing.
Yeah, the Kevlar bat cape's gotta weigh at least 100 pounds, you would think, right? And that's the other thing, too, he looks sweet in that Batman suit. He looks like, that's the other thing, too, like, Batman v Superman, not the greatest movie ever, kind of sucks, but the costumes and... That's the thing, the people that they got playing Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, they're not bad. It's just the shit that they got them doing is just terrible.
Maybe he puffed out his chest more, wearing all that stuff.
Well,
It just looked a little bigger.
Well, that's Bruce Timm, Batman the Animated Series. If you ever look at all of his dudes, like, they always have all big-ass chests. And plus, like I said, it's Batman v Superman, Dawn of Bullshit or whatever. It's loosely based on Frank Miller's Batman the Dark Knight Strikes Again. And I've shown you that. Yeah, I've shown you that picture of Frank Miller Batman where he's just like that big meat gorilla.
I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're the good guy in Frank Miller's comics, you're usually like a giant meat wall.
Yeah.
You know, like Marv from Sin City and stuff. You know, they're just really big dudes. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember where he was on the red carpet. What the hell was that movie that Ben Affleck came out with where he was some gangster and no one saw it? Yeah, like I said, no. Yeah, Ben Affleck's movie that just came out. I can't remember, but I remember I saw him on the red carpet, and some reporter lady was asking him, "So what's going on with the new Batman movie?" And he kind of, I showed you this, right? Where he kind of freaks the fuck out. He's like, "I don't know. The script's not even done yet." So yeah, he kept saying like everyone.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he's like, "You're just asking me this because you're gonna put it. You're gonna take something I said out of context, put it in a headline, you get some clickbaity bullshit, and then people are gonna start." I
remember clickbait.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, he kept going off.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's like, "You're gonna take something I said out of context, and now people are gonna be yelling at me on Twitter."
He raged.
Yeah. Yeah, so it kind of, I kind of feel bad for the guy because, like I said, he's not a bad Batman. It's just that movie that he's in is bullshit, you know.
It was.
Poor Ben Affleck. No one likes him as Daredevil. He doesn't want to be Batman anymore.
Poor Ben Passfleck. More like it. Passfleck.
But that's what I'm saying. So apparently they're looking for a new director for the new Batman movie, Phil. I ain't doing nothing.
More like Yak Fleck.
Yeah. I was about to say, Phil, I ain't doing nothing. Like I said, I already pitched me a Batman movie once when we reviewed the Batman movie to begin with. Like I said, give me a 12-pack, bag of weed, lock my ass in a room. I'll come out with a Batman script in about 4 or 5 hours. But if they do, that's what I'm hoping. Like I said, I like Batman, but if they do a new Batman movie, well, they're gonna do it because it's already scheduled. Batman makes money.
I agree.
You know, I'm about to say the only person that probably
franchise.
The only person that sells more merchandise than Batman is probably Spider-Man. And he's got a movie coming out next year too. Wow, go figure. But
like they weren't going to.
Oh, dude, they're gonna be making Spider-Man movies to the day we're dead, man.
It'll be like 13 and 15.
Yeah. Spider-Man reboot number 7.
Spider-Man reboot ?
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
It's like we've already used Amazing and Spectacular. Ultimate Spider-Man. There we go. Miles Morales. Woo! Spider-Gwen, Phil. Yeah, Spider-Gwen movie.
Spider will figure it out.
Phil, where's the Amazing Spider-Ham?
You know, it'll just say, Spider-Man, we'll just write something in. You'll buy it.
Phil, the Amazing...
They're not even trying anymore.
Yeah, Phil, the Amazing Spider-Ham. That's the movie I want to see.
It's like, Amazing Spider, like they were trying in the first place, you'll buy it.
Your 4-year-old will love it. It has Spider-Man in the title.
Oh, they need to order more already. Oh.
Yeah. But what I was talking about, back to the Batman movie, like, when they do the Batman movie, like, just focus it in, like, a gang war in Gotham, where it's just Gotham and Batman villains. Don't have, like, don't do all this teaser bullshit leading into the Justice League 2 movie or whatever, you know.
No, they had to, but I agree.
Yeah.
It would have been better.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just have start the movie off, Batman captures the Joker, he throws him in Arkham. Now that Joker's in Arkham, there's a big crime war, there's a big gang war for all the people trying to take up the Joker's territory and stuff, right? You know, that way you can have, like, the Penguin versus the Ventriloquist. You know, Killer Croc can show up as a cameo. I like Killer Croc.
Should have been a straight Batman movie first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make it just a Batman movie about Batman villains and shit. Don't have like Batman's looking into making a kryptonite bullet because he's still pissed off as. Don't do that shit, right? Have Batman roughing
Close
up.
enough to that.
Yeah, have Batman roughing up thugs in alleyways, asking, "Where's the ventriloquist?" You know. Like I said, have Mr. Scarface and the ventriloquist. He's also one of my favorite Batman villains. You know, a crazy guy with a puppet with a machine gun.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's unique.
That's crazy.
It's a unique idea, though.
Yeah. And like I said, you could
that would scare some people.
Yeah. You have a scene where, like, the gangsters are bringing in, like, hey, Mr. Scarface's gang is expanding and we're looking for new recruits. And they're bringing in a new guy. And it's like, now look, Mr. Scarface, he don't like no disrespect, so when he talks to you, you be real cool, and you don't, they're talking like Mr. Scarface, you don't know it's a puppet yet. They're just saying Mr. Scarface, like, he thinks Mr. Scarface is like a real big-time gangster guy. And then when he finally meets Mr. Scarface, it's a puppet. And and they're trying to, like, they don't say, like, you don't treat Mr. Scarface with no disrespect, because Mr. Scarface don't stand for no disrespect. And he's like, yeah, I get it. And then he goes into the room, he's like, hey, boss, this is my, my cousin Vinny. Right?
I agree.
Yeah, right. This is my cousin Vinny. He's gonna,
This is my cousin's generic name.
Yeah. This is my cousin, not Joe Pesci. If you was likes, he could help us out on the next job you got planned, boss. Then, like, he's in the shadows and he leans forward and he sees it's a puppet and he's like, Frankie, are you kidding me, man? It's a fucking puppet. And, Mr. Scarface gets up, what? Because he don't stand for no disrespect, and he gets all up in the puppet gets right up in his face, and he's like, what? I'm Mr. Scarface, you call me a puppet? Don't no one pull no strings on me.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, motherfucker, pop. What's his name from the Sopranos, if he was still alive, going off on one of them kind of rants, right? And he's like, are you kidding me? It's a fucking puppet. I'm not taking orders from a puppet. And then Mr. Scarface just, the ventriloquist with the wooden puppet just backhands his ass with the puppet and beats his ass, hits him. The ventriloquist winds back and smacks the dude in the face with the puppet. The guy goes down. He's like, what the hell? And before he knows it, the ventriloquist is on top of the guy, pummeling his ass with the puppet, beating him half to death. And Mr. Scarface is still cussing up a storm like, you talking disrespect to me? You know who I am? I'm Mr. Scarface. I'm going to run Gotham here. This is going to be my city. And then the ventriloquist is, trying to, even though he's the guy controlling the puppet, he's trying to pull the puppet. He's like, no, Mr. Scarface, you're going to kill him. He didn't mean no disrespect. He's sorry. He's like, yeah. After a while, you show the guy's got like a big black eye and his nose is all fucking Owen Wilsoned up.
Like a straight backhand.
Yeah. The guy's all beaten and bloody. He's spitting out teeth. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Scarface. I didn't mean no disrespect. Yeah. Because that's what Mr. Scarface does.
A famous actor knows.
Yeah. Got Owen Wilson up. You gonna be a famous actor, boy. Smash. Yeah. And then after you show the ventriloquist and Mr. Scarface hiring up some new recruits, you cut to the Iceberg Lounge, which is the Penguin's nightclub that he runs. And in the back was where all the illegal gambling dens and all the fencing of stolen goods are. And you see him hiring, you cut to the Iceberg Lounge and the Penguin's in the back, and he's hiring Killer Croc as like extra muscle or something because he knows there's a war building up between him and Mr. Scarface,
You figured he figured it out.
Yeah. Plus, well, who wouldn't want an extra strong crocodile? Killer Croc can be released on good probation from the Suicide Squad.
I'm sure it helps.
Yeah.
It's like, it helps.
Well, Killer Croc's, the Penguins hired Killer Croc in the comics before, so they've worked together. That's the thing like I said, I like Killer Croc, but Killer Croc's more or less just a dumb goon that people hire to do stuff, more or less, 9 out of 10 times. He usually doesn't. Killer Croc's not.
Well, he knows about money.
Yeah. Yeah, Killer Croc's all about it for the money. He's not trying to poison the water stream and shit like the Scarecrow and Joker and shit. He just wants to get paid.
Well, it's not like he's trying to take over the city. He likes to get paid. That's it.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm paid.
Yeah.
I don't care who takes over the city. I'm not doing it.
Well, that's too much responsibility.
I get paid, so I'm out.
Yeah. So the Penguin, like I said, the Penguins used Killer Croc as like a hired muscle before.
I would too. Dang.
Well, yeah.
That would help.
Well, he's a 7-foot tall giant crocodile dude that supposedly eats people. If you owed the Penguin money and Killer Croc kicked open the door and grabbed you by the face and said, "Where's the Penguin's money?" you know, where's the Penguin's money? And he starts talking about how he's hungry and he starts licking his lips and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd pay him.
I'd say Matt has it.
I was like, I ain't got shit. Man, I don't even know these assholes. Right? I don't even know these.
I've never even seen them before.
I've never even seen these assholes before. Whew. Yeah. And then at the last 10 minutes, the Joker shows up and blows up and stabs a bunch of people and shit, because he's the Joker. He never really dies.
Good classics never go out of style with the stabbings.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps it alive.
Phil, the Joker's
like, I keep it alive.
Just like Chucky said in Seed of Chucky, nothing like a classic. Joker has gotten a lot more stabby as the years goes on. I think I mentioned this a couple.
Knives are cheap. Dime a dozen.
Well.
Knives are so cheap, they're a dime a dozen. Oh, excuse me, my bangs are hanging.
Yeah, Phil. Be honest with you, at this point, DC should just cut their losses and just restart the whole thing over again, right? They obviously don't know what the hell they're doing. That's the problem. It's like they don't know what the hell they're doing. They just look at
kind of more rail riding.
Yeah, they just looked at the numbers that Marvel was doing and was like, holy shit, the Avengers made how much money and we've owned the rights to the Justice League since the 70s and we haven't done shit with it?
Well, at least Marvel had some kind of a plan where they spanned them out.
Yeah, Marvel said that.
They had it, where it was supervised or, it was in order.
Yeah.
DC's just like, we'll put this out, put that out, we'll put it all out at different times.
Well, like I said, that's the
problem. Kind of unorganized.
Well, like I said, that's one of the biggest problems with that Batman v Superman movie. It's like someone was like, oh shit, we need to get a Justice League movie out. So let's put Batman and Superman in the same movie. That way we can kind of speed this process along. So what do? The Death of Superman is really popular, and Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Strikes Again is really popular. Mix those two together and make that into a movie. Go! That seems like what they did. It seems like they took the highlights from those two books.
Push, cut, print. Push, cut, print.
Yeah, it's like they had an intern do like a smash cut of those two books together and gave it to a scriptwriter. It's like, here, make this into a movie.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. And that's the other dumb thing, too. Like, you can pick... And that's the other thing, you can pick that movie apart. Like, Batman, the World's Greatest Detective, like, oh, your mom has the same name as my mom. I guess we're buddies now. Really? And the other thing, too, is, like, if you think about it, too, like...
Sorry I tried to kill you earlier.
We cool,
my
right?
Bad.
We cool, right?
But you tried to kill me, too, so we're good. But wait, you tried to kill me, too, and... Wait, why aren't you saying sorry? I'm saying sorry.
Superman's like...
Superman, I'm saying sorry. I'm sorry, Why aren't you saying sorry?
No, Phil, Superman would just be like...
I'm an alien.
Yeah, Phil, Superman would just be like, I didn't want to kill you. I was trying to tell you that my mom's kidnapped and you pulled out a kryptonite gun and shot my ass in the face with it. It's like Lex Luthor. I try to. That's the other thing too. If like Lex Luthor just would, or if Superman would have just showed up and like, Batman, Lex Luthor's kidnapped my mom and he wants us to fight to the death. Please help me. Boom. That would also. They were like, oh shit. Oh, we've been manipulated by that asshole, haven't we? Yeah.
They've been like, oh shit, wait, we can't do a 2-hour movie now. Crap.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
This whole.
Damn.
Oh crap! This movie's called Batman v Superman. We gotta fight.
It's like, wait, what's the budget on this? We need more than. Damn it.
Yeah, Batman's like, oh crap! The movie's called Batman v Superman. We gotta fight.
I didn't pull out enough of my vehicles. I gotta go back and get some more. What's your tow service? Your tow service can handle it, right? You'll get it here. He's like, oh, my insurance. Oh god, darn it, you guys. Oh, my insurance. Oh god.
And that's the other thing too. Like Superman kills Doomsday with the Kryptonite spear that Batman was going to kill him with, and it kills him because Kryptonite. If he would have just Wonder Woman, the warrior princess, I'm pretty sure she could chuck a spear probably even better than Superman can. You know, if Superman would just gave the Kryptonite spear to Wonder Woman, he'd still be alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, like I said, Wonder Woman.
That should have been done already wasn't done.
Yeah, like I said, Wonder Woman, the warrior princess. Who I'm
they
pretty
left it open.
Yeah. Well, Superman's not dead. There's a Justice League movie coming out, Phil. He's got to fight Darkseid.
Right.
Or Steppenwolf.
Yak side.
Well, all is one
more
with Darkseid.
More like yak side. Barf side.
Phil, you're gonna get an Omega beam to the face, son. Yeah, now that I think about that, that's the perfect way they could have done it. Wonder Woman gives Superman the lasso of truth, the unbreakable lasso. He ties up Doomsday. Wonder Woman gets the Kryptonite spear, chucks it in the Doomsday face. Boom. End of movie. No one had to die. Well, except for Doomsday. No one had to die.
Not enough suspense.
Oh, we gotta make more Superman.
Gotta cover 2 hours, man.
Yeah. How is he supposed to
Then
be?
They couldn't have stretched that out into 2 hours. Or however long it was.
I don't know. I never saw the director's cut. I think that was over 2 hours. I remember looking at it at the video store.
Right, then there wouldn't be a movie.
Yeah, then there wouldn't be a movie. Yeah, I remember looking at
Classic.
I remember looking at the director's cut at the video store, and it was like 3 hours.
Wow.
And now it's like, oh my god, if I'm going to watch something for 3 hours, it should be something I enjoy. Like, what are they going to do? Add like 2 scenes of Lex Luthor pissing into a jar more? Fuck this fucking movie.
Ugh.
Well, that's the other thing, too. I said earlier that the actors in Batman v Superman ain't bad, except for Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
Clown.
They fucked up Lex Luthor hard in that movie, man.
It's like, fire that usher. Who's letting people in here? Who let this clown in here?
What do you
Fire
mean?
that usher. Who let this clown in here? Who let this clown in here? Who's letting people in?
Yeah, it's like, who let this clown in here? What do you mean he's the head of the company? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're doomed. Oh, we're doomed.
Oh, shit. Is it too... Can I transfer to Wayne Tech? Can I... Who do I talk... Do I have to talk to HR to get transferred to Wayne Tech? I'm going to put in my paperwork now. Then he just starts throwing Jolly Ranchers at you.
He's like, this guy slipped in here while someone was having a smoke.
Like I said, what the fuck do you mean that's the head of the company? That jackass that's trying to force feed Jolly Ranchers to everyone's the guy who's in charge? Well, fuck Doomsday. They should have had Lex Luthor show up in his purple and green mech suit at the last 10 minutes and started wrecking shit. That's how that
I agree.
Yeah, that would have been way cooler.
I'm sure they could have made that look better than what.
Yeah, I'm gonna say way better. Yeah, way better than.
I was like, oh, looks, oh.
Yeah, way.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, way better than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Turd Doomsday.
Rock turd.
Yeah, rock turd.
Rock turds day, more like it.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. They showed it in the trailer. Why the fuck did you show the bad guy in the last 20 minutes of the movie in the fucking trailer.
Correct.
Boy.
They kind of did give it away, though, in the trailer. That's kind of true. You shouldn't give away the movie in the trailer, though.
The trailer's better than the movie.
Yeah, I agree. Because it was shorter.
Oh, yeah.
It was so much shorter, and it was like, oh.
Yeah. Like, I imagine there's got to be a smash cut of it somewhere where it's just the highlights of the Batman fights and the Wonder Woman, Doomsday, Superman, Batman fight at the end. Just watch that. Just watch that part of the movie. That's the only parts of it worth watching.
I'm sure it was 15 or 20 something minutes.
I don't know because I didn't time it out, but that sounds about right. Out of a 2-hour movie, I think only like 15 minutes of it's like fighting.
Like if all the action was actually put together.
Mortal Kombat. Aquaman, because we've all been clamoring for that Aquaman movie, right, Phil?
I thought that was already happening.
Yeah, that's happening. They just haven't started shooting it yet. All I know is, Phil, I'm calling now. In the Justice League movie...
That's the Jason Momoa dude.
Yeah, Jason Momoa, big-ass dude.
Right.
But in the Justice...
Tomahawk throwing guy.
Yeah. But if in the Justice League movie, Aquaman doesn't have a fucking whale come out of the ocean and land on someone, fuck that movie, fail.
Yeah, well, I remember I was saying, is he going to drop a whale on somebody? If not, I ain't going to pay money to see it.
Yeah, fuck this movie. Yeah.
That should be pretty epic.
Yeah. For those of you that don't...
do I get to see the shadow of the whale come over the movie theater on me?
That'd be awesome.
Like, oh, shoot.
It's like Free Willy, but worse because the whale's landing on you.
That'd be sweet.
And I'm not talking like a killer whale. I want like a fucking, like, what the hell is those the biggest whales? The fucking beluga whale or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Those ones that are like...
Monstro.
Monstro or so. Yeah. I want one of those fucking, like, 30 fucking foot whales and shit.
Sweet.
Yeah. I want a gang of pirates talking shit to Aquaman. Like, ha ha, Aquaman, you're on land. What are you gonna do? You're gonna swim in the ocean and get some crabs to get us? Oh, fuck.
Is that a whale? Smash.
Smash. Oh, fuck.
It would be epic.
Yeah. Yeah, because for those of you that don't know...
It's a whale. Look out. How? Yeah. It's like, how? How do I look out?
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to... Oh, damn.
Yeah. One of the pirates just looks at the captain. I've always loved you. Smash!
He just looks at him.
Oh, yeah. Because those of you that don't know, in the 90s, there was a Marvel versus DC comic where Namor, the Submariner, and Aquaman were fighting. And Namor was talking shit to Aquaman. Aquaman was just like, whale. So, the answer to all life's problems, throw a whale at it.
I would have tossed a whale on somebody at least.
Yeah. I want to see him throw a whale on Superman. Superman just lifts it up and then chucks it.
That's pretty hardcore, though. Drop a whale on somebody.
Yeah. Like I said, he throws a whale on Superman. Superman picks up the whale and just chucks it back into the sea.
He obviously wasn't playing, though. He was going for the kill. He was like, you better stay down.
I haven't read that. I read that comic way back then. It's been almost 10, 15 years since I read that thing, but I'm pretty sure Namor didn't get up after that fucking whale hit him. I'm pretty sure he didn't get back up after that shit.
I believe it.
Yeah, like I said, I can't remember how. I'm pretty sure Aquaman won that fight. I can't remember what happened. I'll never forget the fucking Namor was talking shit, then all of a sudden fucking whale. I'll never forget that, but I'm pretty sure he didn't get up after that.
It's like he thought he could talk some. He showed him.
Yeah. Hard to talk shit under.
Like, oh, you're gonna talk in my kingdom? Oh, whoa. This whale says you ain't.
Feel hard to talk shit under a whale.
Right. His gills knocked you out. See?
Yeah.
His gills. He's like, ha ha ha.
Yeah. But Phil, remember from the Justice League trailer, this Aquaman's all badass and shit. He stands at the edge of the ocean and drinks rum and shit. I don't know. I ain't got no problem with Aquaman.
Kinda sounds a little piratey to me.
I think that's what they're kind of going for.
Sounds a little piratey.
Because he's got dreadlocks and shit. That Jason Momoa, dude, he kind of looks like Blackbeard.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that, yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen him before.
Yeah, even though Aquaman in the comics...
I like to drink beer and toss tomahawks.
Wow. I never watched Game of Thrones, but he was in that too, right?
Right. Yeah, I guess he did look kind of... Yeah, you're right about that. I did see his hair. He did look kind of like that, though. You're right.
Yeah, like I said, this version of Aquaman looks more like a pirate than...
Like piratey type.
Yeah, more than the...
Right.
More than the blonde-haired, blue-eyed dude that's in the comics. This one kind of looks more piratey. Which, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a huge... I don't hate Aquaman, and I'm not a huge Aquaman fan either. I think people give Aquaman too much shit, to be honest with you. Because, Phil, like I said, people's like, oh, Aquaman...
Well, I don't know why you want to talk stuff to somebody that can drop oil on you.
Yeah, right?
I mean, it's like you're going to be able to dodge it.
Yeah.
Like, say you were drunk as heck and you talk stuff to him and he drops oil on you, like you're going to dodge it.
Yeah.
Well, dink. Oh, man.
Well, then what people usually say is like, well, okay, I live in the middle of the city. I don't even live near a lake. What Aquaman gonna do to me? Aquaman lives at the bottom of the ocean and is still able to swim super fast. So when he comes up to the surface and there's not all that water pressure holding his ass down, he's super strong and super fast. Granted, he's not like Superman fucking strong, but, he could fucking rip your car door off. Like, hey, Aquaman, you're a puss. Then rip. Who's a puss now, right?
It's like, oh, yeah, well, tell your insurance that. I hope you can pay your deductible.
Yeah, it's a little bit loud.
It's like, tell your insurance that. I hope you can pay your deductible then.
Rip.
I'm out.
Yeah, like you try to peel out.
Yeah, a bunch of problems right there. I'm out.
Yeah, like you try to peel out and Aquaman just runs up and rips your car door off. Oh.
Explain that to your insurance company.
Aquaman's holding your doors like, damn, I didn't even need a crab to do that.
And we've been like, yo, just be cool, man. Just please don't drop a whale on me. And, I'm cool. Just, I heard you can drop whales on people. I'm good. Just, I ain't trying to mess with you. Would you like a drink?
Would you like a bottle of water?
Would you like me to get you a drink? Right.
Would you like a bottle of water?
Hell yeah. Would you like some water? Just don't drop a whale on me, please.
Like, other than Superman, like the other most powerful member of the Justice League has got to be the Flash. The guy can run faster than the speed of light. Imagine getting punched in the face faster than the speed of light, Phil. Your fucking head would explode.
Well, remember the poke thing, too.
Oh, yeah. We were watching one of the Arrow and Flash crossovers on the CW, and Arrow's pumping arrows into a dude while the Flash is like, whoa, man, what the fuck? And I told you, it's like, if you think about it, the Flash could just, like, put a dude down in a chair and be like, tell me where so-and-so is. It's like, I ain't telling you nothing.
Yeah.
Poke you in the chest like 1,000 times in like half a second. Be like, where's your boss? Ah! Fuck!
You start laughing after a bit. Be like, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Fuck.
Yep.
Fuck.
Sooner or later, it'd work. He's like, okay. You'd be laughing. Okay. Oh, God, it hurts.
Well, I seen
Sooner or later, it'd start hurting.
Well, I've seen the Flash do this sometimes, too. Like, the Flash can vibrate his molecules in his body that he can phase through items. He's vibrated his hand so fast that he puts it in people's chests and is like, tell me what I want to know or I'm going to stop vibrating my hand and then my hand is going to stop. You're going to have a hand-sized hole in the middle of your chest if you don't tell me what I want to know. Yeah. Like I said, the Flash is pretty fucking scary if you want to. You don't want to fuck with that dude, man. Yeah, like I said, he could hit you 1,000 times in the face before you even hit the ground. So that's the member of the Justice League I want to be.
It is pretty brutal.
Yeah,
I
Batman.
mean, technically, he could tickle you to death
Yeah.
if he wanted to. And he'd be faster. I'm not saying it's going to be pretty. You'd probably die with your mouth open or something like that, you know. And you'd probably look like some kind of sarcophagus when you die, like, you know, your mouth's all, you know, they're trying to move your jaw back in place and crack. Just
No, what I was
Not
thinking
that
too.
bad.
What I was thinking too is like you could put his finger on your forehead, vibrate his finger into your forehead, and you wouldn't quite feel it because the molecules are moving in between your shit. But still, you would still.
Sooner or later, dig into your head.
Yeah, that's kind of
My skull.
Okay. I'll tell you what you want. Just take your finger out of my fucking head.
He's trying to kill me.
Captain Cold. Go figure. He's down at the abandoned ice factory. That's the other thing too. Like I love Batman, but every time the Joker breaks out of Arkham, Batman should be like, "Well, time to start searching every abandoned toy factory in town, or anything that has a clown on it." I'm pretty sure he's in one of these.
Well, it's not like Joker don't make it obvious.
Yeah.
There's like a carnival or there's something really colorful going on. Like you said, some kind of weird mask.
Yeah.
There's always something pointing out Joker's territory or whatever.
Well, like I said, even in the Batman...
He's got a thing about that.
Yeah. Like I said, well, the Joker... Like, anything with a clown on it, look there. He's probably there.
Yeah.
Check every carnival and anything that has a clown that's abandoned. He's probably there.
Right. Pretty easy.
Just like Two-Face. If you're looking for Two-Face, look at any building that has a 2 on it, or half of it's fucked up and the other half's not fucked up. He's probably there. Jeez, Phil, if they just start tearing down all the abandoned factories in Gotham, they probably wouldn't have such a supervillain problem.
Correct. They're always hiding out in something. Like, shoot, they made something to hide out in. So, shoot, they made it.
How many abandoned carnivals are there in Gotham? More than you know. More than you know.
More than you'd like to know. More.
Grrr, Batman. Much as I like Batman, I like to see DC. Man, like I said, I love this. They've been talking about it forever. I don't know if this is ever going to happen, but make a fucking Lobo movie. Phil, I'm telling you, make a Lobo movie, and the first 20 minutes is Lobo, because the Green Lanterns are space cops, more or less, right? Make it where Lobo...
I agree.
Right. Yeah, the Green Lanterns are space cops. Make it where Lobo went to collect a bounty, because he's a space bounty hunter. He went to go collect a bounty. Shit went bad. He may have blew up a planet. May have not. And the first 20 minutes of the movie is a bunch of different Green Lanterns, not just Hal Jordan. You know, put Kilowog in there because I love Kilowog. And Tomare or whatever the hell that fucking chicken.
Because.
Yeah, that chicken dude in there. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, he's getting chased down by the Green Lanterns. Eventually the Green Lanterns catch him. Lobo's like, look, yeah, I know, hey, maybe I blew up my own home planet and killed all the Zardians, but I didn't blow up that planet. It's a frame job. Right? He's talking to the Guardians of the Galaxy. Those fucking giant blue space midgets that don't really give a shit about the galaxy. Phil, the Guardians of the Galaxy, fucking terrible at their job. So much shit in the DC universe goes bad because they just don't give a fuck. But whatever, we're not getting into we're talking about the Lobo movie. Yeah. And then, that's what the movie is. Lobo has to prove his innocence. while getting chased down by Green Lanterns, and you can introduce the Sinestro Corps, and he can run into Atrocitus, forming the Red Lantern Corps. You know, because they're fueled by rage and they puke up red explosive blood. Actually, you could have Atrocitus meet Lobo in a bar, and they get into a drinking contest, and Lobo pukes out fire, and that's what gives Atrocitus the idea to start the Red Lantern Corps. So you feel? Holler at your boy, Warner Brothers. I got a Lobo movie everybody wants to see. No, that's what happens. Like, the Green Lanterns try to arrest Lobo, but Lobo breaks out from the Green Lantern Corps, and he's trying to prove his innocence. And now there's a big
I agree.
Yeah, now the bounty hunter has a giant bounty on him, and now the Green Lantern Corps and the Sinestro Corps and the Red Lantern Corps and other. You can have a guy that's not Boba Fett show up and like Lobo just punch him in the face with like one hit. You know, because that's what Lobo is. He's a parody character. Have him punch not Boba Fett in the face and have his head blow up or something. Yeah. I actually want to see. Even do that as a comic, like Lobo on the run from the Green Lantern Corps, or all the different Lantern Corps. That'd be kind of fun, actually.
I agree. How he deals with each one.
Yeah, how he deals with each Lantern Corps and shit. And he calls the Sinestro Corps, the Yellow Lantern Corps, the piss. He calls them Piss Lanterns. Get it because they're yellow. Come on, what's Ron Perlman doing? We can slap it. Just paint Hellboy.
I don't know.
Yeah, paint Hellboy white and it's Lobo, right? Kinda, not really. Phil, war never changes.
Correct.
How am I supposed to know if war never changes?
War again.
War. See, that's the other thing too. Like, Lobo don't sell merchandise like Batman does, so
I agree.
Yeah, so a Lobo movie probably ain't gonna get made. But look at Guardians of the Galaxy. Even though I'm a big comic book fan, I never read the Guardians of the Galaxy books before, and that's one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Right. Well, there were jokes before that anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, Lobo's a parody character. He's supposed to be a joke.
Right.
Take a chance, Warner Brothers. Quit being so moody and melodramatic and shit. Have some fun.
Really, they knew what they were doing before they saved the world.
Yeah.
But really, they were jokes before that.
Yeah.
Before they happened to save the world.
Well, save the universe.
Right.
Or no, Phil, save the galaxy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, Phil. Like I said, these Suicide Squad has some light moments to it, but these fucking Batman v Supermans are so bum and dour. Wouldn't you like to see a scene in a movie where a giant fucking white space bikers getting into a drinking contest with aliens and puking up fire? Right?
I agree. Forget the superhero thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like I said, Lobo was not a super. He's a fucking bounty hunter, and now he's on the run from the law.
Right, he's a bad guy.
Yeah, well, not necessarily a bad guy, but he's not the greatest person that takes in bad guys.
Right.
And plus, you could have.
He's got that half and half line.
Yeah, anti-hero, as they like to say. And plus, you could do it too, like where Lobo kills like 2 or 3 Yellow Lanterns, and then Sinestro, he's like, okay, you killed a couple of my Lanterns, now it's time to bring in the big guns, right? Come on, Phil. He rides a motorcycle in space and smokes a cigar even though there's no oxygen in space.
Space biker. He's a giant space biker.
He's a giant space biker.
From who cares?
I think.
Space biker. That's all I had to say, I thought. Like, why are you questioning me?
I can't remember the name of his
Why
planet.
are you questioning it? You shouldn't be questioning that.
I can't remember the name of his planet, but I think he's like the last Zarnian or whatever. You know, because like I said, he's a parody character. Get it? Superman is the last Kryptonian because his planet blew up and his mommy and daddy shot him into space to land on Earth. Lobo is the last Zarnian because he killed all the other ones.
Had to be the last of something.
Yeah.
We're like, nope, had to be the last of something.
Yeah. Well, they tell it two different ways. Either he killed all of them just to prove that he's the main man, the machoist of the macho, or he blew up his planet as a science fair project, and he gave himself an A. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a joke. Get it? That's funny. It's comedy. That's comedy, DC. Warner Brothers, whoever the hell's in charge over there.
We'll figure it out.
That's pretty much what they're doing. They're not really writing movies. They're just like, throw ideas at the board. That Frank Miller comic's pretty popular. Let's make a movie out of that. But that doesn't really make sense considering this is... I don't care! It's on New York's best...
So, push it.
Yeah.
Push. DVD sales.
Yeah, it's on New York Times bestsellers, so it's gonna make a good movie.
He gave us a good sale on DVDs. Push, push, push. Do it.
Yeah, like I said, I saw that director's cut on DVD.
Like, he gave us a cheap deal on DVDs. Push, push, push.
Push. Just do it.
Okay, damn, okay.
Yeah, Phil. And I guess they're talking about Mel Gibson might direct the next Suicide Squad movie too. I don't know, man.
Don't lie.
Yeah. I don't know about that. Is Harley Quinn gonna get...
Hacksaw Ridge was tight. It's like Hacksaw Ridge was tight.
And the Gringo?
Makes sense.
Well.
It's like Hacksaw Ridge was cool.
So was the Patriot, even if it was historically inaccurate.
Oh, yeah.
And Braveheart. Yeah, like I said, man, I don't know, man. That's what, like I said, I like DC, but fuck, they don't know what the fuck they're doing with their movies, man.
I think they're just trying to plug them out. At least Marvel has, some kind of timeline that they're going by at least. DC's kind of just plugging them out. I don't know what they're doing. They're kind of plugging them out, kind of like they don't have no kind of set timeline. At least Marvel has some kind of set timeline, at least, They're at least kind of on track or something like that.
Well, Marvel has somewhat...
They at least have some kind of order that's going on.
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference. It's like Marvel has somewhat...
At least they have some kind of order that's going on.
Yeah,
that people realize.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Marvel has somewhat of a plan on what they're trying to do. Like, DC's just like...
They're kind of all over the place.
Yeah, DC's like, fuck, I don't know what's selling... like I said, as much as I like the Suicide Squad movie, that's Hot Topic, the movie.
Right.
We were making jokes earlier, or a couple days ago, Jared Leto Joker's like, Batman, you made me miss the t-shirt sale at Hot Topic.
Right.
How am I supposed to get a Rick and Morty t-shirt for 15% off now? and that's the thing that sucks too, is like the Joker, one of the greatest villains of all time. He's kind of, you didn't really need him in that movie. You could have cut all that shit out. But like I said,
I agree.
but who sells T-shirts, Phil?
The Joker at Hot Topic.
Yeah, the Joker at Hot Topic. Joker and Harley Quinn sell a lot of T-shirts, so let's put them in the movies, even if it doesn't really make that much sense.
Because I remember, even when Heath Ledger was the Joker for that little bit, I remember I was like, oh, there's the Hot Topic Joker T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You could identify him right there. Like, oh, there's one. They're like, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Don't lie.
Well, like I said,
they're like, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Like, yeah, it is.
well, the Joker's always been one of the most popular Batman villains of all time. Like, DC even...
He won't kill him.
Yeah. Well, DC in the comics, every once in a while, they're like, okay, Joker's off the table. No one can write about the Joker for like a year or two. You know, because that's just how popular the character...
Yeah, that happened.
Well, that happens quite a bit. That's why characters like Anarchy...
Come on, that didn't happen. Come on.
Oh, dude, it
They
happened.
were like, oh, no, we're still writing about him. Don't lie.
Yeah, they're still going to write about him eventually, but they're like, okay, Joker's off the table for
Right.
a year or two.
Must have been selling too much.
No, it's just, I think what it is
Putting all of our comics to shame.
No, I think what it is like, Phil, if you got, say you're a writer and you got to write Batman comics, what's the first character you're going to want to do?
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. And Batman has like 5-6 ongoing books at any given time. So you can't have like 5-6 Joker stories running at the same time.
Right.
You know?
We had too many of them.
Yeah. So every once in a while, DC's just
we
like...
gotta have somebody else.
Yeah. That's why characters like Anarchy exist. It's like, oh, I can't use the Joker?
Yeah,
Well...
Anarchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can't use the Joker? Okay, I'll use Anarchy. He's kind of like the Joker, but he's not a clown.
He's Cloak Joker.
He's Moon Knight Joker.
Hell yeah, he does look like Moon Knight.
Yeah, he's Moon Knight Joker.
I was gonna say Moon Knight almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's Moon Knight
I was
Joker.
like Cloak Joker, but yeah, Moon Knight Joker. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, same with like Professor Pig. Oh, we can't use the Joker. Oh, Professor Pig, he's a crazy guy with a weird face mask on. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I try to get on board with it, man, but those tattoos, man, they look stupid. Looks like Cholo Joker. Ondele back, gringo.
Yeah, I agree. They kind of look like a bunch of freaking. They kind of did look like a bunch of freaking tattoo things that they just put together on like one sleeve, and then they just put all over his body. Basically, it's like they didn't even look like real tattoos. Now that I think of it.
Well, yeah, they're not
like they
real.
had tattoo sleeves all over them.
Well, I'm sure they're more or less just like high quality like stick-on stickers, you know, or remember tattoos back in the day? You lick it and you slap it on. I imagine they're just high quality versions of that.
Well, it's not like they were prison gunny tattoos, right? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like they look like they're professionally. That's what I'm saying. They look like they're professionally. They should look like they're prison tattoos that he was drawing on himself in his cell.
Like ones that they did with ink, you know, the inks that they made.
Yeah, they should have had like a scene where he's like in the corner of his padded cell and he's like dipping a needle into like some grape juice and God knows what.
Yep,
and
I agree.
Drawing ha 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 on his forearm or something. Yeah. And the other,
Because he could find that there.
yeah, well, yeah. Well, I don't know. Phil, I've never been in prison, so I don't know what the fuck they make prison tattoo ink out of. But you know that's what I'm saying. They should have looked like and they should have been like upside down and backwards because he's doing them on himself.
Right.
You know. And the other thing too is like he has a smile on his forearm, and they never did. They should have did this where he has someone with like a gun to their head, and he puts his forearm over their mouth so it looks like the smile on his forearm is making them smile while he has a gun to their head or something. Mm-hmm. But nah, they didn't do that either.
Right. I left that out.
Yeah. So, like I said, I like that movie, but at the same time, so much potential wasted. Hopefully, sequel will be better. Gotta be better than Batman v Superman Dawn of Bullshit.
Of course, it'll be better than that.
Oh, Howard the Duck's better than that. Okay, maybe I won't go that far. Howard the Duck. Come on, Marvel, get off your ass. Where's my Howard the Duck movie? Seth Green ain't doing Robot Chicken right now. He could use a paycheck. Plus, I got this sweet idea for a Howard the Duck Punisher crossover. You want to call me up? Plus, I was thinking too, if they do the Lobo movie, they could do a scene where he goes into the Knot Cantina and just wreck shit. Right, Phil? Oh, shit. Alright. And like I said, do practical effects, too. I want to see dudes in rubber suits fighting each other. Right?
It would be pretty epic.
Yeah. Someone knocks over Lobo's drink and he freaks out and just starts lighting up the place. Pew, 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 pew. Because no one talks that way to the main man. Smash. Yeah. Because Lobo's somewhat of a bragger, too. That's the other thing, too. That could be like a running joke. Like I said, Lobo's on the run from the Lantern Corps, and now there's a bounty on his head. But everywhere he goes, he's like, you know who I am? I'm Lobo, the main freaking man. It's like, wait, you're that guy with that fucking $20 billion bounty on his head, right? Oh, frag.
Oh.
No, Lobo would actually man up to it. He's like, actually, I think Lobo would probably be insulted. He's like, what do you mean it's only 20 million space bucks? It should be 100 billion. You know who the frick I am? I'm Lobo, the main frickin' man. You know, he's pretty much Rob Van Dam, but a space biker, Phil.
It does look like Rob Van Dam.
Right? And Rob Van Dam's the whole effing show. Lobo's the main freaking man.
RVD, Mr. Space VD.
Space VD! And that's the other thing, too. You could have, like, Lobo going to different planets. He could get attacked by, like, space ninjas. Right? Like, they're coming out from the trees, throwing not lightsaber ninja stars at him.
He called himself Mr. Space Purview.
Space Purview! Coming at you from all 9 galaxies.
Not available in the outer galaxies.
Not available in Sector 9. Gives a whole new meaning to the Shooting Star Press, huh, Phil?
Not available in planets after X.
Bunch of aliens are going.
Bullshit.
Well, so you could also do something too, like Lobo, while he's trying to hide out from the Lantern Corps, he goes to what he thinks is an abandoned planet, and he runs into a robot, and it's supposed to be Brainiac from the Superman bad guys, and he's like, "Hey, Robo man, what are you doing?" And Brainiac's like, "My name is Brainiac. I am here to study everything I can learn about this planet and then destroy it, so I may collect all knowledge of everything in the universe." Lobo's just like, yeah, well, good luck with that. Yeah, I happen to have a bunch of, like, green cop assholes chasing me. If you could, like, hold them off for a second or two. He's like, green assholes, what is this? They're the Green Lantern Corps, yeah, you do me a solid. And, you know, because Brainiac's just a robot, and he's like, well, I don't know what this Green Lantern Corps is, so I must learn more about it. He's like, yeah.
Because he's a freak about knowing stuff.
Yeah, because Brainiac wants to absorb all knowledge in the unit. Yeah, so he kind of sends Brainiac after the Green Lantern Corps. He's like, yeah, you should go check those guys out. Right? Yeah. Yeah, you should go buy me some time. Buy me some time, more or less. Yeah.
Said improvise.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that movie's never gonna get made, though, unfortunately, Phil.
I know.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Wish
it would.
I know. Call me up, Warner Brothers. Like I said, I'll do it for $2K, a 6-pack, and a bag of weed in a hotel room. I'll have your Green Lantern movie. I'll have your Lobo/Green Lantern movie done in 6 hours. I'll have Lobo try to. Oh no, fucking Mogo. The planet that's a giant Green Lantern, a living planet that's a Green Lantern. Lobo has to try to outrun that thing on a space bike. Lobo literally trying to run away from a giant planet. That'd be awesome. Oh, Phil. And with that being said, this is the end of We Are Podcast, the only podcast on the internet where we talk about what we want to talk about. This was episode 79, and my name is Matt.
And my name's Phil, the creator of Overlord Tanks. Thanks for being here with us tonight.
And as always, thank you anyone and everyone for listening. You can like, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can leave us a question, comment, or email at podcast@gmail.com. You might even get your question asked on or answered on the show. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe you got something you want us to talk about. Maybe I'll consider it. I don't know. Come on, Warner Brothers. I'm talking to you, Warner Brothers. Come on, I got this Lobo movie. It's going to make us $1 million. Or it's going to make a ton of money. I'm telling you. You got to believe me. You got to believe me. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, this is We Are Podcast, the only show where we talk about what we want to talk about. We Are Podcast. Let the ice house flow. We Are Podcast. It's an internet talkie show. We Are Podcast. You know the mouse knows. We Are Podcast. So look up an episode and that's the show.